What if I told you the most popular passive income strategy has a real world average return that wouldn't cover your monthly grocery bill? Or that the strategy almost nobody talks about is the one producing the fastest real income? I looked at the actual data. Here's what it shows. So, before we grade anything, here's the problem with almost every passive income video you've watched. They show you the upside without showing you the timeline. They show you income without showing you the input that created it, and they almost never tell you when the strategy actually peaked. So, I built a grading system with one core question. What is the real return on your time? Not in a best case scenario, but in the average documented case. Because passive income isn't just money coming in. It's money coming in relative to the hours and capital required to generate it. A strategy that earns you $2,000 a month but demands 40 hours of weekly maintenance isn't passive income, that is an underpaid job. 6 strategies, real data, honest grades, let's go. So, dividend investing. The pitch is beautifully simple. Buy shares in companies that pay you just for holding them. Let's look at what the data actually says. The average dividend yield on S&P 500 dividend aristocrats, companies that have raised their dividend every year for 25 consecutive years, sits around 2.5% to 3.5% annually. Dividend-focused ETFs like VYM and SCHD have averaged closer to 3 to 4% depending on the year. What does this mean in real money? $10,000 invested at a 3.5% yield earns you $350 a year, about $29 a month. To generate $1,000 a month in dividend income, you need approximately $343,000 invested at that yield. That's not criticism, that's just math. The documented reality of dividend investing is that it is a wealth preservation and compounding strategy, not an income replacement strategy for someone starting today with limited capital. The people building serious dividend income started a decade ago and reinvested every penny. Here's the grade, B. It genuinely works, it just works slowly, it rewards early starters, and it requires scale to generate meaningful monthly income. If you have capital and a long horizon, this belongs in your portfolio. If you need income this year, this alone is not going to get you there. This is best paired with a faster income source that generates the capital that you then funnel into dividend investments. Now, digital products. You create something once, an ebook, a template, a course, a Notion dashboard, and it sells repeatedly with no incremental cost per unit. The documented case studies here are legitimately compelling. Public creator Pat Flynn built his income report business to over $100,000 a month, largely on digital products and affiliate income, with income reports he published publicly for years. On Etsy, digital product sellers in the template and finance planner categories regularly publish revenue screenshots showing $1,000 to $5,000 monthly from products they built once. The platform data supports it too. Etsy reported in 2023 that digital downloads were one of the fastest growing product categories on the platform, precisely because sellers can price in any currency with zero fulfillment cost. Here's the honest caveat. The passive part requires distribution. The documented creators making real money from digital products almost universally have one of 3 things: an email list, a YouTube channel, or an established Etsy or Pinterest SEO presence. Without traffic, a great product sits unsold. Grade A-. The minus is for the distribution dependency. You fix that first, build an audience, a channel, an email list, and the minus disappears. This is genuinely one of the best passive income models documented in 2026. This is best for people who already create content online or are willing to build a platform. Now, before strategy 3, if you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe. I cover business that are actually backed by real data, no hype. You recommend products, get a unique link, earn a commission every time someone buys. The commission structures are public record. Amazon Associates pays 1% to 10% depending on category. Finance products and software tools often pay 20% to 40%, sometimes recurring. The potential per conversion is real. But here's what the documented creator data shows. Affiliate income is almost entirely a traffic problem. The creators making $5,000 to $1,000 a month in affiliate revenue, and plenty of publicly documented examples exist, are doing it on the back of 50,000 to 500,000 monthly visitors or video views. The income per click is relatively small. Volume is everything. A 2023 analysis by Authority Hacker of over 2,000 affiliate marketers found that the median affiliate income was $8,038 per year, but the top 10% were earning over $75,000. What's the difference? Traffic and niche authority. Grade C+. The model works, but it's a multiplier on existing distribution, not a standalone income source. Building affiliate income from zero traffic is like trying to earn tips without a restaurant. This is best for people who already have an established audience, YouTube, blog, or email list. So, drop shipping. I will be direct because the data is unambiguous. Here's the model. You list products in an online store, collect orders, and have a third-party supplier ship directly to your customer. You profit the margin. Facebook ad costs, these are the primary traffic source for most dropshippers, have risen roughly 89% between 2019 and 2023, according to DataBox benchmarking data. Average product margins in dropshipping run 10% to 30%, which means cost per acquisition has consumed the margin for most operators. The data from Shopify's own ecosystem tells the story. Their public merchant data shows the majority of dropshipping stores generate under $10,000 in total revenue, and that's revenue, not profit. The category is saturated with AliExpress linked suppliers now selling direct to consumer through Temu and Shein, bypassing the middleman entirely. Could it work? Yes. Some operators with strong brand differentiation and proprietary supplier relationships still generate real profit, but that's not the beginner dropshipping model being sold online today. Grade D. For someone starting in 2026, the documented risk to reward ratio is poor. The window was 2016 to 2020. The people selling dropshipping courses today are generating their passive income from the course, not the stores. Skip it. So, YouTube. Let's be honest about what the platform data actually shows. YouTube's own disclosed data as of 2024, over 2 million creators in the YouTube Partner Program earning ad revenue. Average RPM, revenue per thousand views in the finance and business niche runs approximately $8 to $22, making it one of the highest paying niches on the documented path to $1,000 a month in ad revenue alone requires roughly 100,000 to 150,000 monthly views at a mid-range finance RPM. That's not a small number by any means, and most channels take 12 to 24 months to reach it consistently. But, and this is the part most YouTube income analysis is miss, the ad revenue is only one layer. The documented top earners in the education and finance space consistently report that their YouTube channel drives 3 to 5 times more revenue in products, consulting, and affiliate commissions than the ads themselves. Take Graham Stephan, who has publicly discussed his income. His YouTube ad revenue is significant, but his affiliate income from financial products embedded in his content is a multiplier on top of that. Grade B+. YouTube is not fast and it's not easy, but it is the best documented distribution engine for making every other passive income strategy on this list more effective. Digital products convert better, affiliate links convert better, digital course launches convert better. Start it, play the long game, let it compound everything else. Now, the strategy almost nobody in the passive income space talks about, service business automation. Here's the model. You build a service business around a marketable skill, bookkeeping, video editing, social media management, copywriting, then systematize it and delegate the delivery so that you oversee it rather than execute it. This isn't a new idea. It is the core of what Michael Gerber documented in the E-Myth Revisited, one of the best-selling business books of the last 40 years. Here's the insight. The business owner who works in their business has a job. The business owner who builds systems has an asset. The documented real-world version of this in 2026 looks like this. A freelancer lands 3 social media management clients of $500 a month each, $1,500 monthly recurring. They hire a virtual assistant for $400 to $600 a month through platforms like Upwork or onlinejobs.ph and build a content production SOP in Notion. Month 3 onward, they're doing 4 to 5 hours of oversight per week on $900 to $1,100 in net monthly profit. That's not a hypothetical. That model is documented across multiple business and entrepreneurship communities, Reddit's r/entrepreneur, the Dynamite Circle forums, and published freelancer case studies on platforms like Millo. Grade A. This is the fastest documented path from zero to real recurring income for someone starting from scratch. No algorithm to wait for, no compound interest timeline. You build the system, you get paid. The one thing it requires, sales. You have to land the clients before the system can run. But sales is a learnable skill and arguably the highest leverage skill you can build if financial freedom is your goal. So, Here's the full scorecard based on everything the data shows. Dividend investing. B. Long-term compounding, needs significant capital to generate meaningful monthly income. Digital products. A. Genuinely passive at scale, requires distribution first. Affiliate marketing. C+, a multiplier, not a foundation, needs traffic to work. Drop shipping. D. Saturated market, rising ad costs, poor margin in 2026. YouTube. B+, the best distribution engine for making everything else compound. Service business automation. A. Fastest real income, requires sales skills to start. Now here's the clear answer most videos refuse to give you. If you need real income within 90 days and you're starting from zero, service business automation. Pick a skill that has a market, build a simple offer, get clients, build systems around the delivery. If you want to build something over 12 to 24 months that compounds, start YouTube and layer digital products on top. They grow together and they reinforce each other. If you have existing capital and want a decades-long wealth strategy, dividend investing in parallel with the above. Automate the investments, let compound interest work. The passive income strategies that fail are the ones people quit in month 2. Every strategy on this list has documented success stories. The difference is almost always patience and choosing the right strategy for your actual situation. Pick one, go deep, build the system. If you made it to the end, you're already thinking differently than most people about this. Most people want the shortcut. You wanted the real picture. Subscribe if you want more videos where I break down what the data actually shows about building financial systems, not what sounds good in a title. Drop a comment, which strategy surprised you the most and which one are you actually going to try? And if you want the next step, the practical breakdown of how to actually build a service automation business from scratch, I'll hit you in the next video. See you there.